Hello, my friends. Let's start right away with the Shalin. So today, the Minister of Energy announced a large-scale attack on Ukrainian energy infrastructure. As a result of the Shalin, a power transmission line supplying the Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant was damaged. The Shalin also affected other cities, causing power outages and infrastructure damage. So Ukrainian energy workers are working on restoring power supply. Also, a Russian rocket hit a trolleybus on the dam Dnipro has, and at the time of the Shalin, civilians were on board heading to work. So additionally, the occupiers continue to actively shell border villages in the Chernihiv, Sumy and Kharkiv regions. So aviation is being used to launch guided bombs towards the Sumy region. Furthermore, Shoigu visited a factory to inspect the production of defense orders for FAB-3000 bombs in the Nizhny Novgorod region. And footage also captured FAB-1500 bombs, which are currently being used to shell Ukrainian territory. Despite reports of large stockpiles of these bombs dating back to Soviet times, production has resumed. However, Putin claims ignorance, insisting they haven't shelled Ukrainian territory, but only made threats.
Первичная задача – обеспечить безопасность. Здесь существуют разные способы, они непростые, но мы это сделаем. Я уже говорил об этом, просто не хочу сейчас в этой торжественной обстановке вдаваться в детали. Но безусловно, будем над этим работать. Говорил также о том, почему это противник предпринимает такие действия. Вот. Конечно, мы можем ответить тем же можем ответить. И по гражданской инфраструктуре, и по всем другим объектам подобного рода, по которым противник наносит удар. Вот. У нас есть свои взгляды на этот счет и свои планы. Будем идти по тому, что мы наметили.
Meanwhile, the morning in Belgorod started with a missile threat siren and active air defense. One of the shells hit the courtyard of a high-rise building, igniting several cars there. Also, I'd like to highlight the statement from the Pentagon claiming that supposedly the Ukrainian Armed Forces will have to retreat to strengthen their defense.
And that stopped in December because we don't have any more money left because we don't have a supplemental. But that's the best way we're supporting Ukraine. We know Ukraine right now is having to make strategic decisions about having to withdraw from certain areas in order to fortify their defensive lines. Those are really hard, tough decisions and decisions that they're having to make because we are not able to supply them with the capabilities, the systems that they need because we don't have that authorization from Congress. So the best way we can support Ukraine is to have Congress pass a supplemental so we can continue.
As evident, they themselves understand that due to the lack of strong support, Ukraine is losing territories, but they cannot change anything. Okay, now let's move on to the situation along the front line, and we'll start with the Kupiansk direction and the fact that today the occupiers are once again attempting to storm Sinkivka. However, they conducted only one attack over the day, and once again, the Ukrainian Armed Forces successfully repelled it. Therefore, the front line remains unchanged. In the area of Savatove, the occupiers shelled the vicinity of the village of Nadia, but no new offensive actions were recorded. In the direction of Kreminna, battles continue near the village of Terny with a significant number of shelling incidents ongoing. However, near Yampolivka, the Russians didn't achieve success, and today all attacks have ceased. In the Siversk direction, Battles are ongoing near Bilohorivka, as well as renewed fighting in the vicinity of Spirne. Further south, attempts to break through to the village of Vesale and the outskirts of Rozdolivka persist. However, the Ukrainian Armed Forces continue to successfully hold their defense along the entire front line, with no changes reported. In the Bakhmut direction, occupiers have intensified their activity, launching 14 attacks within a day. So fierce battles are taking place in the areas of Bogdanivka, Ivanivska, Klishivka, and Andriivka. Chasiv Yar and frontline villages are also heavily shelled. But despite the complex situation, there have been no changes along the front line, with the Ukrainian Armed Forces maintaining their defense. In the Avdiivka direction, occupiers claimed to have captured Orlivka days ago and reported the seizure of Tonenka yesterday. While Ukrainian authorities haven't confirmed this information, they acknowledged that the occupiers have advanced slightly in Orlivka, gaining control of a small area estimated at 500 meters. So today, battles are ongoing in the areas of Semenivka, Tonenki, and near Berdychi. The situation remains complex, with fighting also occurring around Pervomaisk, while attacks have ceased near Nevelsk, with only shelling reported. Additionally, Russian forces complain about Ukrainian testing of new drone technologies in the Avdiivka direction.
The occupiers believe that Ukrainian defenders are testing a new technology using a large number of drones. In the Avdiivka direction, the occupiers recorded a swarm of drones. In the antiseptic Telegram channel, the Russian invaders complained about the situation at the front. They stated that the drones flew in an even formation in a straight trajectory. The occupiers believe that Ukrainian defenders are using new technology. In the Avdiivka direction, a real swarm of drones was spotted. The drones went in a straight line along a straight trajectory. Most likely, the enemy is testing a new technology. And that's not good for us.
So soon we can expect new results in the elimination of the occupiers. In the direction of Mariinka, the occupiers have conducted 24 assaults, attempting to break through to Krasnohorivka, while facing difficult battles for Novomykhailivka. So as the latter is already surrounded from all sides, they are trying to completely dislodge the Ukrainian forces from there. Meanwhile, shelling along the front line continues at a high intensity. In the Vuhledar direction. So today the General Staff also reports that the occupiers are attempting to break through to Vadiane. Through these actions, they aim to control as much territory as possible to encircle Vuhledar. However, frontline seizure of this settlement is not feasible for them and results in significant losses. Additionally, battles continue for Staromayorsk and Urozhaine, while shelling persists as usual. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, so the occupiers conducted 6 attacks near Robotine, but didn't achieve any success. The settlement remains under the control of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and the fighting continues. Shelling is also reported along the entire front line. In the Kherson direction, the occupiers shell Kherson and more settlements on the right bank. However, no assault operations are carried out on the village of Krynki on the left bank, and the situation there remains unchanged. Additionally, there are reports of the first results of shelling at oil refineries on Russian territory, and Russian military correspondents reported that they have begun to receive diesel fuel from Belarus.
With the refueling of fuel and lubricants of military and military equipment in the Dnipro main branch, the situation began to improve slightly. Today at lunchtime our car was filled to the brim. And then the driver even noted that the engine began to work better, and the car began to drive faster. Returning back to his daily military activities, he shared his impressions of today's refueling and improving the car's performance in the smoking room. To which I heard that they began to supply us with Belarusian diesel fuel while our Russian oil refineries are not working. Thank you, brothers Belarusians, for the fuel and for helping us to smash the Kokliatsky neo-Nazis.
And that's all from me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest news. Of course, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.